I'm very pleased to introduce Dr. Mathew John. He's actually very big contribution to IFOAM. Now, he is IFOAM Asia President, and he's also auditor of IFOAM Asia, and he's ambassador of the IFOAM. So actually he's doing a lot about PGS, Participatory Guarantee System, for his own country, as well as the worldwide program. He helped a lot, and he is the co-founder of the Keystone Foundation. He was also the managing director of the Keystone Foundation. And he did a lot of audit work to help many people, even the small farmer. And in particularly, he really helped the PGS program. And he helped his own country. The government now accepted all this work, and he is also promoting the international PGS. So we are very pleased to have him to contribute his worldwide experience. And now I would like to present to him for this conference. Thank you, Dr. John, please.
Greetings from India. It's a pleasure to be here at this international symposium on sustainable development and green technology. It's a pleasure to be speaking to you and sharing a little bit about what IFOAM Asia has been doing over the last few years. Speak about the activities of ALGOA. I think many of you would know a little bit about IFOAM, Asia, but there is a specific project that has been initiated by IFOAM Asia. I think it's a very unique effort because most of the time we are very focused on producers. Many times we're looking at customers, but we fail to address a very important stakeholder, which is the government. So many times we look at national regulation, but I think importantly, we also need to look at local governments and how local governments can become part of that agriculture, the organic agriculture movement. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about ALGOA, what it does, what has happened over the last few years, and we'll go through that. This slide shows you a large concept of the organic movement. Most of the time we talk about IFOAM Organics International, and we just think of people who are involved, the staff who are involved, the board that is involved, but I think it goes beyond that. There are a huge number of regional bodies. There are a few regional bodies which have been the legacy from previous years. And then we have a lot of sector platforms. Each one of them has its own role to play. I will not go into detail. We also have sister organizations like the IOAS and the BioC. But importantly, it is important for us to remember that, and if you look at this slide, we see IFOAM Asia as part of the regional bodies that are there. Some of them are much more active because of historical reasons. The others are new. Like IFOAM North America has just come up over the last few years, but they are all doing tremendous work in their own continents to build the organic movement. As you see here, IFOAM Asia this year is celebrating its 10th anniversary, and I think that's quite a milestone that we will be celebrating. So if you see IFOAM Asia, it's got 180 members in 18 countries, and that is no mean feat. It's just 10 years old, and it's added over 100 members in the last 10 years. The head office, when it began, IFOAM Asia, is based in Gaesan County in South Korea. And over the last few years, what is very unique is that it has opened branch offices in different parts of Asia. So in Nanjing, China, we have the Organic Youth Forum office. We also have a China office, which is based in Shanghai. And recently, we've begun the Philippines office. And in all these places, IFOAM Asia has established itself not only in a informal manner, but in a legal basis. The IFOAM Asia body exists in these countries. Presently, we have a board. I am the president, and then we have from Philippines and Ji Young Moon from South Korea as the vice presidents, and then we have a few other members of the board. Each one of them extremely competent, and they bring a huge amount of experience to this board. We've not been able to meet physically yet, but hopefully in the next few months we will be able to have a chance to meet together. So we have Professor Cha from China, we have Ting Ting from China, we have Yumiko from Japan, and we have Asan from Kyrgyzstan. So it's also a very good representation of the diversity of this continent. So what does ALGOA stand for? ALGOA stands for the Asian Local Governments for Organic Agriculture. And, so it brings together many local governments from around the continent, brings them together. There are many partners also who also become part of ALGOA. And so it's based in South Korea. ALGOA got launched in 2015, and Gaesan County took the initiative to make this happen. And so it was when during the launch in 2015, it also took over the presidency of ALGOA. Today it has 270 members in 18 countries. ALGOA. So what does ALGOA do? We keep hearing the different kinds of activities that are happening in Asia, and a lot of them are supported by ALGOA. So we have an annual summit that happens. Annually, there's also an organic foundation course that is run by through ALGOA, and this course allows many IFOAM members and many of the local government members to come together to learn from experts as well as senior or pioneers in the organic movement. This happens in Gaesan County annually. Here are some photographs from the ALGOA summits. You have on the left upper area, you have the second summit, and then at the bottom you have the fourth and the fifth ALGOA summits. The fifth ALGOA summit was also, it was a little unique because it was called the ALGOA Plus Summit. So at the fifth ALGOA summit, which was in 2019, I think that was one of the last times that many of us met physically, but it was also a very important summit because it organized along with it a conference on organic agriculture policy, and for the first time we had partners from Europe joining. This was very unique because it was just not restricted to the Asian members, but it allowed the the European members of IFOAM and other organic partners to join in. And that led to the formation of this global alliance of organic districts in 2020. In short, we call it GAOD. And from 2020, the ALGOA summit became not only just singularly known for the ALGOA summit, but also the ALGOA and GAOD's summit. So in February 2020, this MOU was signed with the European partners. This took place in Rome. And as you see in these photographs here, people from Europe and Asia came together to sign this MOU. So GAOD partners with a lot of groups. So it doesn't exist in isolation, but it works with many other organizations. Prominent among them, whom we know, is the IFOAM Organics International, as well as IFOAM Europe and Asia, but also other groups like LOAM, the Organic Food System Program, the International Network of Ecoregions, Regeneration International, and BLF. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Yeah, but yeah, so it's made huge progress just over the last couple of years. Yeah, so you see here there is a whole set of publications that came out in last year, and you can download a copy of that from the IFOAM Asia website. So the 6th and the 7th ALGOA and World Summit were held virtually. You just have photographs here that give you a sense of, even during these COVID times, there was so much of an interest during the summits. What is exciting is during this coming year, the 8th ALGOA and the GAOD Summit will be held this year in July. We are hoping that this summit will be a physical one, and the theme is public participation in local governance. As I mentioned earlier, the ALGOA Organic Foundation course that takes place every year, it's a week-long program. It's not only open for members, but also for local government officials. And it's fully sponsored by the Isan County. Over the years, this program has grown, and we now have over 250 people who are trained through this organic course. What is very interesting is that it's very heavily biased towards the youth. There's a lot of interest from the young people, and I believe that they are the next generation that have to carry the organic agriculture movement forward. And so in 2016, the young people from this course came together and they established the Asian Organic Youth Forum. And this was not planned, but it just came out of that course. And I think that has allowed young people to come together in a very special manner. 2016 was also very unique because we had 4 mayors from Philippines who completed that course. Normally, you will always see that some staff from these local governments come in, and that's what you would expect also. But here we had mayors themselves who wanted to take that step, wanted to understand the organic agriculture basic concepts, and they came together and were part of that course. I think from a policy point of view, this is a very important step, because when senior people at a local government level, they take the lead, it makes it much more easier for the local government to take steps. Yeah, you see some more photographs here from the 2016 course. This is from the 2017 ALGOA Organic Foundation course. This is from the 2018 organic course. You may also notice that, over the years, that the number of people who are participating, that's also slowly growing. I think it's just an indication of the course content, the effort that goes into building that course content, and being able to teach it to this set of people who come there. This was the 2019 course that took place. This is the 2020 graduates from the Organic Foundation course. Here are the graduates of the 2021 Organic Foundation course. The 2022 course will be held in July. Hoping that this will be a physical course. This will also be a master class. A very limited number of people will be called, and these are all graduates who have already completed the first level, and they will be undergoing a master class for a week. What is very unique is that ALGOA also hosts in-country events. We see here that there have been 4 in-country events that have been hosted. So Kisan County has made such an effort that it has not limited itself to events that take place in Korea, but has also expanded its outreach. And so we have one in Kisarazu, one in Japan, one in Kyrgyzstan, and one in Indonesia. Here is a photo from the 2016 course, which was held primarily for the local government officials. The Japan forum, here is a photograph from there, and it had even people from some other countries like India, Korea, South Korea, China, and Bangladesh. Yes, so here we have an exciting class from Kyrgyzstan, which took place in July of 2017. We had even a 65-year-old organic farmer. I think what must be complimented is the enthusiasm such people bring to courses like this. Apart from these courses, ALGOA has also encouraged exchanges between its members, and so we had Bislik City visiting Kisarazu city in 2016. Yeah, we had members from Kisarazu city visiting Bhutan also. So we have a few photographs from there. Yes, and so we had talked about the Organic Youth Forum, and in 2016, the Asian Organic Youth Forum came into being. But again, a very unique thing that happened is that there was a thought process with these the Asian youth that why don't we create a global movement, and so the Young Organics Global Network got launched in 2020. So here you see the first Asian Organic Youth Forum that was held in Jiangsu in China. That's a huge group of young people, all excited, who came together for this youth forum. The second youth forum was held in 2017. It was held in Shanghai, China. The third one was held in Bislik City in Philippines, and you see that really brought a huge number of young people together. The youth forum also means it's not only that they had a training program where they learned and they were taught by experts and pioneers, but they also visited farms, and I think that is a very important part of that training, where they learn and they interact with farmers who are able to give them practical, on the ground understanding of what it means to be a organic farmer. The fourth Organic Youth Forum that was held in New Taipei City. Again and again, you see whether it is the foundation courses or the youth forums that meet, the kind of excitement that many of these events bring to the table is phenomenal, as it allows many of them to make new friends, to understand different cultures, to understand different ways in which the organic agriculture is practiced in different countries, and that's a huge learning experience for all of them. This was the 5th youth forum, the organic youth forum that was held in Nagaland. So most of these times when you have these youth forums in different parts of Asia, there is a large representation from the local communities and then few from other parts of Asia join in. The youth forum that was held in Nagaland was also unique, that it brought in a few people from even outside Asia. So we had participants from Germany and Austria who joined in for the program. So as we mentioned, in 2020, the Young Organics Global Network got formed, and they had their summit. It was virtual. I think it was an opportunity for young people from around the world to come together, meet, and share their experiences. So as we come to the end of this presentation, I think it's an opportunity for me to share with you what has been planned over the next few months. Slowly, as the world opens up and physical movement becomes possible, some of the events that have been planned over the next few months are here in front of you. There's a first international conference on school meals and public procurement that is in June in New Taipei City. The ALGOA Organic Foundation Course Masterclass, which is in July. The ALGOA and Goward Summits, which is again in July. And then very importantly, what we are excited about and looking forward is a huge program, which is the International Organic Expo, which takes place over 2 to 3 weeks in Korea, and we're looking forward to that. Here you see the logo for the International Organic Expo. This will take place in September and October of this present year. Yeah, so if you want to know more, you can get onto the website. There's also a Facebook page. The contracts, the MOUs have been signed, and we are all looking forward to this time where we can also physically meet up. So a little bit about the expo that will be held in September, October. The theme is Organics for a Healthy World. The co-organizers is Chungbuk Province from South Korea, the Gaesan County, which has led this effort, and IFOAM Organics International. The implementing organizations are IFOAM Asia and the Expo Organizing Committee. Tremendous support has been given from the Young Organics Global Network, ALGOA, INOFO, and Goward. And what will you during the expo? During the expo, you will conferences that will take place. There will be a trade fair. There's also an international cooperation hall which will allow you to meet other groups from around the world. There's also the farmers market. There will be cultural events. There will be tours, and a huge number of things that will be happening at that time. I think all of you should make an effort to be there, because it will be an opportunity to interact with a large number of organic people. Yeah, so here are some more details about the expo. In July, we'll also have a countdown to the expo that will be held. There will be the opening ceremony at the end of June, and then from beginning of October, we have the international conference. We have technical conferences also that will take place. So IFOAM will be organizing that. IFOAM will be organizing another conference. So these will run in parallel at that point of time. In October, we also have a conference which will focus on local food and PGS. So again, it will bring together groups from around the world over 2 days to be able to share their experiences. IFOAM Asia will be organizing its own congress towards the end of that. So that will be on the 13th and 14th. And then we have a commemorative conference, which is on the 15th. 16th, which is celebration of the World Food Day. Since last year, we have now got a program which is the Asia People's Food Summit, and that brings together people from all over the world, and that will be a celebration that will be held on the 16th, and then we will close the entire 3 weeks of celebration on that date. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. Hopefully, you will have had a much better understanding of ALGOA, what it does, how it was created, and the different kinds of activities that have become so much a part of the identity of IFOAM Asia. So please do become members of ALGOA. To reach out to me and to other members of the IFOAM Asia Secretariat or other board members, you are always welcome to write into us, and we will put you in touch with the relevant people. But also, is not only become members, I think it's very important to become active members. So how can you contribute, not only as to what you will receive, but how can you contribute to the growth of the organic agriculture movement in Asia? So thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to be able to share with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. John. I think you have contributed a lot of information about this local government, how to promote organic agriculture. For the last 10 years, now we have found that this program has expanded not only in Asia, but to Europe and other places. So there is a very, a lot of information and a lot of activity. The major activity is submit and use Organic Course Foundation. These are two major activities. However, they have also the branches office in China and also in the Philippines. They really promote very well, particularly Philippine mayors. They have 4 mayors taking this kind of training, and now they promote very good organic agricultural movement in the Philippines. And I know that now Mr. Anthony Tabuha, he is also very good, doing all this ALGOA, this local government, how to organize local government, organic farmer, and to promote with the government, not only the central government, but they are doing very good local government promotion. So you see there are many kind of activity. In our new Taipei city has also already one time of youth forum in 2019, March 29 to 31st, that I remember. Now, in June, again, New Taipei City will conduct another training course. So I really would like to let our people here in Taiwan and also all over the world could, follow this kind of activity. This is from the base village people and then continue to the government. They are doing very, very well. You can see many countries, actually, I don't know. For instance, like in the Bhutan or some other country, they are also very successful to join also this kind of program. And I would like to thank all this information contributed by Dr. John. Anthony, would you like to talk something about our war?
Thank you, Professor Chen. Actually, Matthew has already discussed everything that most of the things that you need to know for ALGOA. And unfortunately, Matthew can't be here with us because of some appointments. So I am here on his behalf. If any of the audience have any questions, then I'd be happy to answer.
Thank you. Do you have any question? Yes? 哇，那个哎，等一下要忘了挑了。
我不要吃我自己往生啊，他好像说6月9号要在台北市办论坛，然后这个论坛好像跟营养午餐有关系，我不晓得营养午餐是我自己想，还是它就只是有机论坛。哎，我要确定这件事是营养午餐的有机论坛。
到那个营养午餐，那个6月9号，
他现在是讲中文是吗？
对，他讲中文。
哦，
他讲营养午餐6月9号，他是不是看错了？他是不是营养午餐？所以就麻烦你翻成英文跟他讲一下。
哦，3月
6月啊，6
月，嘿，6月好像7号。
对对，
嗯
然后他看到那个英文知识点营养午餐，他讲要请他解释一下，是不是可以参加这个活动？
哦，OK, Anthony, our friends asking, you know, we have, I mean, the June 7 to something for New Taipei City. You remember we have activities there. And what kind of qualification for the people to join them? Can you understand? I mean, you know, Dr. John mentioned about
to join the conference.
No, I mean, maybe we have a conference that happened in June, and the conference is in New Taipei City. Can you explain the conference to us? Did you hear me? I missed. Can you explain the conference? The conference will be happen in June in New Taipei City.
Okay. So New Taipei City has been one of our great partners in Taiwan. And we think that what they are doing on their school meals is something that has interested many people in the organic community, especially people in various parts of Asia and even in Europe and other parts of the world. So this is going to be a conference on how they did their school meals. And we just share it to the entire organic community. We will be having more information about the event in the coming weeks. So we will post it in our website, in our Facebook, so that everyone will see what exactly is on the event and the updates of this international conference.
Thank you, Anthony. Actually, we are worrying about our budget. You know, every year in June we have a new budget. Is that right?
Yeah.
Accounting.
I want one more question. If you want to join this conference, how to join the conference? If you want to join the conference, because maybe some of them we don't understand that how to join the conference. So can you give me more message? Then they will understand how to join the conference. I think he's planning about this.
Okay. So regarding the specific of the conference, we are still finalizing things, and we will know. Professor Chen has our contact details. We will give him the latest updates of this international conference with regards to how people can participate for this international conference in school meals and public procurement. We will be giving the details. I have my email address. Mr. Amit has my contact details, so I will communicate with him, so I can guide him through our communication channels, so that everyone will be updated on our upcoming activities.
你讲听，
我调了，提供
一
写 email 给阿密特，然后阿密特会用，然后如果说需要，然后
I mean, can you understand?
后续可以
You know, can you say? 后来你可以，我再问他一下。Anthony, I remember that the ALGOA has some funding support to this kind of training course, or if you attend this summit. How about this coming June in New Taipei City? Is any support from ALGOA or from any other funding agency? Thank you.
Okay. So we are still finalizing on the details of this upcoming international conference. Actually, this was slated for an earlier date because of the different situations, we deferred it to a later date. And now the June is the initial date that we are aiming to finally have this international conference. Again, as of now, we are still ironing things out, all the details regarding the conference. As soon as we have ironed things out, we will be able to display them in our social media, in our communication, so that everyone who is interested, the stakeholders, just like we do with most of our activities, once we have the final details, we just announce them to everyone. The speakers, we tell them what to expect during the program, how you can actively participate on the conference, or things like that. Again, once we will be able to finalize everything, all the details, we will announce them in our various communication channels. And I will also personally put Professor Chen and Amit in the loop, so that the people who are in this event today, conference, will really be able to know what's going on in our upcoming international conference on school meals and public.
Thank you. So, I mean, can you explain in Chinese? No? Okay. Okay. Anyway, if I have a problem, I will write to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for